evening guys, or good morning depending on what time you catch this video. Welcome to my channel. For those of you returning, welcome back. It has been a while since I've actually posted any videos. Just genuinely had a lot going on and I've just been a little bit all over the place, so I thought it was best not to do any readings. I'm going to get straight into it really. I'm going to be doing general readings on what to expect for the week commencing October 31st. I will timestamp in the description box below. Yeah, I will ask you to like and subscribe if you wish to. Okay, just as a general message, if anyone currently is dealing with a legal situation, especially if it's to do within the home or some type of situation that, I'm going to say, if it's not in the home, it could be in the workplace, but it's a sense of some type of something institutionalized, as a sense of a marriage or an employment that you've been in for a long time. I do see you having victory over that. It is general obviously, but just while I was pre-shuffling, that is the message that I had. I feel someone might be sort of worrying about the outcome of that, but I just feel like you've got, things will go in your favour. But yeah, that's just general, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. I'm going to start with Aries. As I say, I will timestamp in the description box below. So, Spirit Guides, what's the overall energy of Aries the week commencing the 31st? Overall energy of Aries, please. As I say, the messages are general, so they will not resonate with everyone. Okay. I hope the cards don't go everywhere. I do generally only pull cards depending on how many tarot readers you watch. Some tarot will just pull from the bottom of the deck, some from the top. I like cards that flip out at me. Okay. The readings are general, guys, so take what resonates. Don't ever force a message. If it's not for you, then it is not for you. I don't know if you can see that, but absolutely beautiful crystal. I have a friend who sells them. I will put her sort of details in the box below, so if you are a fan of crystals, check out her Facebook page. She's lovely. Her name is Layla. Okay, so we have Aries. Okay. As I say, the messages will not resonate with everybody, but I feel for some of you in particular, there is a sense of, okay, I've got two storylines coming up, so there is a sense of some of you feeling, I feel like you're keeping something very close to the chest, very hidden. I'm going to say secret, but I feel that it's something that you are choosing to keep to yourself, whether this is your emotions on something that you feel very, very strongly about, or for some of you, you might be sort of really having to bite your tongue in a situation, but for some of you, it's just a sense of choosing to keep guarded, keep something very, very close to the chest. It is something as a secret. Now, whatever this is, I do feel is a hurtful situation. I feel that something's happened, and whether you have kept your feelings on this to yourself, but there's a sense whatever has taken place now, I do feel like this has actually already happened. This may happen for some of you, but I feel somebody close to you, could be a water sign, it doesn't have to be. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, it doesn't have to be. For some of you, it could be somebody younger. It can just be somebody who's sort of, yeah, I'm going to say emotional. someone who generally is an emotional, I feel like a bit of a sense of immaturity. Their age might not come into it, but there's a sense of immaturity around someone. Now, how they've dealt with a situation, how they've handled a situation, you're feeling like an apology should be warranted here, but I feel like you're keeping your feelings on whatever this is very, very close to your chest, and it is like you're keeping your feelings secret. Some of you just don't want to reveal something in the situation, but I do feel a burden with this. I feel like there is a sense of a heavy, heavy burden. Some of you feel very wounded by somebody and their actions, and it's almost like you don't want to have this conversation, or you don't want to tell them how whatever it is that they've done is making you feel. For others of you, there's a sense of something potentially that will be revealed, some type of secret that's happened, something that's been done in the dark, something that you haven't seen yet, something to be revealed. I do feel that this, whatever this is, this news will be a burden to you. The sense of something being revealed. Okay, give me one more for Aries, please. Okay, I've got two. Okay, I should probably actually show you the cards. I haven't got a camera properly set up where you can see the cards that I'm pulling. Okay. Some of you, I feel, need to be following your intuition on a situation. If you're feeling like there's something that's not quite right with a person around you in your energy, then please follow your gut feeling and intuition. I feel like some of you are very much overthinking a situation, or you're very, very much in your head about a specific situation that is either happening now or will happen, but there is a sense of something being done in the dark. For some of you, this is going to be, I don't feel that it's unexpected. I feel like it's more of a case that you will not believe it of the person that is doing this, if that makes sense. So it's, you don't want to believe that this individual could do what they've done. That's the feeling that I'm getting. But I feel like intuitively you've got a gut feeling that something's happened or something is happening. But there is a sense of not wanting to believe it, and I think it's purely because you wouldn't expect it of that person. Now, I know when people do wrongs and all the rest of it, we tend to not expect that certain people would hurt us, but it's a strong feeling like you really just would not expect that this person in particular would do something like that. Okay. Take that if it resonates. That will not be for everyone. Now, I'm also picking up on, I feel someone might reveal something to you that they are heavily burdened by. Could be somebody that you're thinking of, could be a love connection, someone that you've maybe disconnected from. If you haven't disconnected from this person, I do feel a sense of confusion, not knowing at the moment how this person feels about you, or whether you're coming or going with this person. And the thing is, I'm just intuitively feeling that. It's not particularly what the cards are saying, but I just get a sense that you're a little bit confused at the moment. And I do feel like this person will come to you and offer you some type of explanation. Something is going to be revealed. Now, whether it's you that has the heavy burden, or whether it's this person that you're dealing with. But there is a sense of something really, really heavy on someone. There is a need to work together. I feel someone may come to you and ask you for help with something that is a heavy burden. But there is a sense of something being revealed. Now, it can be that someone has just kept a secret from you. This could be you keeping a secret from somebody else, but whatever this secret is, there is a heavy burden around it. Someone really wants to get something off their chest. There is a sense of you needing to work together with this person, or a sense that they will want your help. You could be dealing with a water sign, as I say. You don't have to be. I have got Earth also. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. I don't particularly focus on star signs. I just feel like somebody's very much in their emotion at the moment. Now, either this is somebody that you have a lot of love for, or they have a lot of love for you. But I definitely feel that there's a sense of a lot of time and energy and effort that has been put into something, and a connection in particular. There is a sense of needing to work together. There is something that will be revealed, and I do feel that this would create a heavy burden, or it's a sense that somebody's been keeping a secret and they need to release this and get this off their chest. And I do feel like this is the person that you're dealing with. I do have a sense that they will offer you some type of an apology or some type of love offer. But in order for this situation to work, you will have to work together regardless of whoever's in the wrong. There is a lot of love within this connection. There has been a lot of time, effort and energy within this connection. I have just dropped a card. I've dropped the Sun card. Now I always see the Sun as being the most positive card in the deck. The Sun can sort of represent awakening, sometimes something being revealed. Other times, if you have a specific question, I always say that this is the positive response. If not, then the Sun is all about happiness. It's about new beginnings. Some of you, if you are dealing with someone, this at a time, whether you're not feeling happy at the moment, this is a connection that brought you a lot of happiness at one point. And there's a sense of potentially maybe desperately wanting to get that happiness back, putting the work in to get that happiness back. But I do feel like you will have a decision to make on whether you want this to work. I do feel like this is, this has been a long-term commitment. It can be a marriage, it doesn't have to be. If it's not, then the connection is, I would say, a strong connection. But I do feel a disconnect at the moment, and I do feel like potentially it's because there is a secret that's been held. Let me, what order they came out, so yeah, there is some type of news that is coming in. Do you know what, just intuitively, I don't feel that this person has been disloyal in a sense of, I don't feel that they've cheated as such. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of you sort of find something inappropriate. Now, whether this is a bit of a flirtatious message, or it's just sort of, to me, it's sort of like the loyalty does not match your amount of loyalty, if that makes sense. It's a sense of whatever their action is, you see this as being disloyal. Now, for some of you, as I say, this can be in a sense of an inappropriate message, or a message that you find inappropriate. It can be a bit flirtatious. That won't be for all of you either. If you're intuitively feeling that that is the case, then I always say go with your gut feeling. That won't be the case for all of you. I do feel like some type of news will come in that might surprise you, but there's a sense of you finding something out that has been kept a secret for a lot of you. I do feel like it'll create a burden, and I feel like it will have a disruption on whatever this connection is, and it will require you working together with the person to put it right, but the decision will ultimately be yours. You definitely will receive some news. You have got news coming in, important news. If this isn't to do with love, this can be to do with the job, but it's something is going to come in very, very quickly. I feel like something's going to be revealed to you. You definitely, if you're waiting on some type of communication, it is coming in. For some of you, if this is not love and you're not watching this for love, this can be a job, or it's something that you see as being very emotionally fulfilling that you're waiting on. It's something very appealing to you, very attractive to you. For some of you, you might be waiting for some type of acceptance from somewhere. I don't know why I'm getting that. But I do see news coming in. And I do see something long term with whatever this is. So some of you could be waiting for news on a house or a home or a relocation of some kind. Some of you, this could be a job that you're waiting for news on. But whatever this is, it's something that's going to offer you long term stability. So on that aspect, it's very, very positive. As I said, for those of you dealing in a love connection, I do feel like whatever this is, I do feel it's salvageable. I don't see it being something that you can't overcome. Obviously, everyone has free will. I don't see it being, you know, when you weigh it up, it doesn't feel worth ending what you've got, if that makes sense. But as I say, each to their own. You know, you have the free will to do whatever it is, and it will be different for all of you. But from what I'm seeing and feeling, I do feel like something will be revealed. I do feel like someone's been carrying something as a heavy burden. Could be a secret that you know, it is a burden, and they want to offer some type of an apology. They could have just slipped up with something silly, but know that it's really weighing heavily on them. I do see communication coming in. I do see you as being their happiness and emotional fulfillment. And I do see a sense of them wanting to put the work and effort and energy in to, you know, making sure this foundation doesn't sort of get destroyed. So I hope that resonates. Gosh, I haven't done a reading in so long, and I just feel like, oh gosh, I've really missed it. Okay, I'm going to go on to Taurus. Okay, Spirit Guides, what is the overall energy of Taurus for the week commencing the 31st of October? Oh, Taurus. Okay. Very in your head about something, Taurus. Some of you potentially, please bear in mind these readings are general. Some of you have got to the point where you are really cutting something or someone out from your past. Let's go towards Taurus week commencing the 31st. Okay. I'm feeling disloyalty, I'm feeling emotional ties, I'm feeling disappointment. Oh, okay. What we got? Okay. Come towards Taurus. I do only take cards that flip, and the way I see is, look, if I want to come out, they will. Some of you are thinking about someone from the past. I know that didn't actually flip out, but it literally got stuck in my hand, so. Give me one more for Taurus, please. Okay. What we got? Six of Cups, Queen of Swords. Okay. Okay. There is something significant from the past. I know people don't like hearing about the past, but whether you want to admit it or not, you are thinking about somebody from your past. Whether you want to or not, you are. But I do feel like, for some of you, this is a long thing coming. There's a sense of you really wanting to cut something from your past. Now, you can be cutting ties with old friends, people in the past, you know, lovers, commitments. For some of you, this is family. But there is a sense of you getting to a point where you feel to cut ties with people. Now, this is, there's not a conflict card here, but there's a conflict around this. This is an inner conflict. This is you being almost opposite to how you usually are. Tauruses generally are very loving, very loyal, very motherly, very nurturing. You know, Tauruses have a very, very big heart, and when we love deeply. And when we care about people, we care to the depths of the earth. So, for you to be in this energy, you have either been done a wrong by people, but there is a sense of feeling justified in cutting certain people out of your life. There could be conflict around this, but I do feel like it's more so an inner conflict, because you're having to act in a way that you wouldn't usually act. For you to cut people out of your life, it takes a lot, I think, to get to that point where you think, okay, do you know what, enough's enough. Because Tauruses do put the effort in. So when you care about people, you generally do really care and usually go to the ends of the earth for people. But in this sense, it feels very justified, and it feels like, even though it's potentially taken a long time to get to this point, it's definitely necessary. And it's necessary for your own personal growth. It's necessary for your own emotional fulfillment. It's necessary for your own stability. I actually feel some of you may be coming to terms with this and actually starting to feel comfortable. For some of you, you might literally just be sort of learning to say no to people. Some of you might be actually just beginning to put yourself first and before other people, which Tauruses, in my opinion, are quite selfless in that aspect. But there is a sense of you potentially really being up in your head about this at the moment, or this is something that's been going on for a while. There is a sense of needing inner strength right now. Be patient with yourself as well. Be forgiving to yourself. If there's a reason that you've got to cut somebody out of your life, I mean, Taurus is generally, in my opinion, as I say, you're very, very loyal to people. And I do think, you know, you give and you give and you give and you take quite a lot of crap. But when it gets to that point where you've made that decision to cut people out, it's, you know, Tauruses can love you more than anything and never speak to you again. I actually saw that today on Facebook, and I actually thought it was hilarious, because it's the truth. And, you know, some people say it's stubborn, but I believe it's principle. If you get to that point as a Taurus, it is like you've made that decision. Okay, I've give so much, I refuse to give anymore. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Some of you have been waiting on communication from potentially a certain individual, or some of you are just sort of waiting for some type of news at the moment. A phone call, can be a job, can be a specific individual. The reason I'm saying that is because my phone just started going off, and I always see that as a sign when I'm giving a reading. Some of you have been heartbroken by somebody. Some of you have had a heartbreak in the recent past. Some of you, this could have been a third party situation, doesn't have to be, but it's a sense of heartbreak. I feel like some of you are waiting for communication off that individual. I do see that communication coming in. It might be unexpected. It might have been, might have taken a long time. But you might find that this individual potentially, this is something that's ended, but they might want a renewal with you. They might actually want commitment. This is someone who didn't want to commit to you in the past, but now they want to come back and offer you commitment. You might reject this person, or they fear rejection. There's a wish fulfillment. Now, at one point, this person was a wish fulfillment to yourself. If not, now they realise that you are their wish fulfillment. This is somebody that you've walked away from, or in the past they walked away from you. Very difficult for you to have done that, but you have done that. But you still feel tied and trapped to this person. Flip it if that's not the case. If this person walked away from you, then they still feel very trapped to and tied to you. Some of you, you're dealing with a twin flame connection here, or a very, very strong soulmate connection, and that might be the reason why you're struggling to cut ties with this person. Now, I do feel, whether this is you or them, someone is putting on a brave face and someone is acting like this is not the case. But it is. This person might not have told you that they've got feelings for you, but they do see you as being in their complete emotional happiness and fulfillment. I don't think this person's revealed this to you yet. They want a new beginning with you and they want to offer you stability. They want to test the waters with you. The timing might have not been the right time in the past with this connection. Okay. This person could have had addictions. They could have addictions. It doesn't have to be addictions. It can just be some type of toxic trait. If that's not the case, then either you or they are obsessively thinking about the other person. There is guilt. There is a missed opportunity here. There's guilt. But this is a connection that either you or they are struggling to get over. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. You don't have to be. Some of you may have taken some time from this person to do a bit of soul searching, healing. If that's not the case, then that could be what your person is doing. But this is a soulmate connection. As I've just said, I've just pulled the Lover's card. Do you know, I'm not even pulling these cards. I'm literally just feeling that I'm supposed to be reading the deck, so that's what I'm doing. This person, I feel like, sees you as a soulmate. You see them as a soulmate, but it's a very strong connection. And you know what? There might not be any communication at the moment. I feel like whether this is you or them, it's almost like you're on the outside looking in, or they're on the outside looking in. Some of you may have moved on and met somebody else, or you could be watching them with somebody else. But there is a connection here. Two of Cups. Wow. Two of Coins. Okay. There could have been a situation where, whether you or this person might not have prioritised the other one, or they may have had choices or decisions to make. Some of you feel that this ship has sailed. They might be feeling that this ship has sailed with you, but they want to move forward with you. Some of you are really waiting on some communication, and I do see that that's coming in. This person sees you as being the Empress now. I feel like you personally may have taken some time out and sort of rediscovered yourself. Know that if this person in the past chose somebody else over you in the past, they realise now there is no comparison to you. They want to communicate. I do see communication coming in. We've got the Tower and we've got the Four of Coins now. To me, this is some type of an awakening. Maybe this person didn't see your worth or value in the past, or something happened to this connection that this could have happened very, very quickly, but something happened, and this, whatever connection you had built in the past, it came crumbling down and it left you feeling very, very guarded. I also see someone guarding potentially their emotions. This is a heavy burden. The fact that you're not in communication and that this connection is not together at the moment, there's a heavy burden around this. I feel that you're healing from this. Emperor energy. This is a divine connection. Strong connection. There is a sense of wanting a new beginning, wanting to put the work in, wanting to offer that emotional love. Someone's very much in their head about this, losing sleep about this. I don't feel like this cycle has ended. You may feel that it's ended, but I don't feel like it's ended. How can I word it? It's like this chapter hasn't closed. I do feel like you're healing, and I think you've put a lot of work in, but it does feel like this chapter has not closed. Someone's been blind to this connection, whether this is you or them, but not wanting to see the connection for what it is. Now, this could be you or them, but there is a decision to be moving forward. Some of you could be meeting somebody new. I feel like for you, you do feel potentially this ship has sailed. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, or you could meet a Cancer. It doesn't have to be, but there is a sense of moving forward, strongly moving forward. And I feel like this is you. I wouldn't be surprised though if this individual reached out to you. They want to bring things into the balance. They've got a lot of love for you, and I do feel, I think I said it before, that they have not expressed it. They want to come towards you. I do feel like they are, and I feel like it's taken a very, very long time, but they do want to offer you something stable. They do see you as being a missed opportunity. Sorry, I've literally just left the cards on the table and just gone off on one, but I do feel like that will resonate with the collective. I don't even know what cards are pulled on the table, but there is a sense of needing inner strength, courage at the moment, and having patience with yourself. For some of you, you are focusing strongly on your finances. Finances look good. They look very, very good. Some of you may be leaving a job in the past. That'll be specific, but there's a sense of leaving something in the past and then focusing on your finances. Some of you are just going to have to be patient. You're waiting on some type of security at the moment. Just be patient because it is coming. Some of you need to know your worth. Spend a bit of time for yourself. I don't know why I'm feeling like I'm talking to this. Okay, some of you are in a sense where you know you are the sheep. You're in Empress energy and you know your worth. Others of you are not quite there yet, and you still need to put that work in, that inner work. Standing one's ground in a situation. It is a sense of knowing your self-worth. Some of you, randomly I'm getting this, but some of you feel like you might be going for a job, but at the back of your mind you're feeling scared as if you're not good enough for the job. You need to get that out of that mentality. You've got as much chance as anybody else going for the job, so don't be disheartened. Go for it. You'll still learn. You'll still feel empowered, hopefully, that you applied for it. Yeah, some of you might be feeling a little bit reclusive lately. You need to sort of make the effort. I mean, I do think Tauruses do that. When we do inner work, you know, we tend to sort of cut off from the world. But there is a sense of you needing to spend time with friends, celebrate and, you know, have a bit of a good time. I do feel like something will be revealed to you in the near future as well, whether it is this up and coming week. But there is a sense, I do feel like you're waiting for something. It will be revealed, and this will bring you emotional fulfillment. We've got security, we've got emotional fulfillment. Some of you are ending a cycle to something, and you will have a new beginning with something. Others of you are thinking about someone from the past and you're struggling to get rid of that connection. It's understandable because it is a very strong connection, twin flame potentially for some of you. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Just to simplify it, because I've said it, you tend to have a runner chaser relationship. You will feel like you are chasing someone. One of you will be ahead of the other emotionally, spiritually. It's a sense of you will know that this is a very, very strong connection and you will be the chaser. I'm not saying you, but there is a chaser. You'll know what the connection is and how powerful it is, and you'll be the chaser. And the runner will be oblivious and not sort of enlightened to how powerful the connection is. And then when you pull back and you pull away, they tend to really realise at that moment, but they're always sort of like a step behind, if that makes sense. I'm sorry that was such a long reading. I didn't intend for it to be that long. So I'm going to push on and I'm going to go on to Gemini. Oh, Gemini. Happiness. Awakenings. Overall energy for Gemini, week commencing at 31st. Oh, okay. Some of you could be meeting an earth sign if you haven't already. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If not, there is a sense of happiness around a job, your finances, the home, just some type of stability. There's some happiness where you're offered some type of stability or in a very stable position, feeling very grounded. Money's looking good. What's coming towards Gemini the week commencing the 31st? Okay. It's a bit, I wasn't expecting that. It's a bit contradictory. Okay, Gemini, what we got? Okay. Okay, some of you could be single at the moment and focusing on your money and your security and feeling a sense of happiness. It's almost a sense of achievement. It's this, you've done the inner work and you're feeling very, very comfortable at the moment in your own skin. You're comfortable financially. It's a real nice, positive, independent energy. I hate to say it, but there is a sense of somebody from their past, from your past, that may pop up, or you might be. I've got the Six of Cups, which usually is about reconciliation, someone wanting to reconcile. Past memories can be someone you know from childhood, but it is a sense of past memories. And we've got the King of Cups, so you could have dealt with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You don't have to, but just somebody who, I always get the King of Cups to be somebody who potentially is not always in touch with their emotions. Now, they can either be very, very emotional or just sort of like a little bit like wishy-washy in their, you know, something that they might give mixed messages. You might think they love you, but they're not saying it. They might say they love you, but not showing it. They're a bit, to me, a little bit disconnected. You know, their head and heart don't really, that's just how I'm feeling about it, but it's to me it's a sense of them not always being in sync. Some of you could have disconnected from somebody in the recent past and they want to reconnect with you. You will have a decision to make, but I do feel like they want to bring things into the balance with you, but I think you're going to be stuck purely because I think you're in a very independent energy at the moment. Maybe it's taken a long time for you to heal from this, or maybe it's just a sense that you didn't think you'd be as confident on your own as you are. I do feel for some of you that you've been really in your head about this situation. Some of you, don't know why, but I'm feeling there might be headaches and stress. If that is the case, then please just take some time for you and get your rest. Oh, some of you have been done a wrong. Some of you have been done a wrong in the past. I'm feeling like somebody made a poor choice, a poor decision in the past. And you, I feel like, you know what, you, in my opinion, have handled whatever this situation is in a real admirable way. I feel like you've just focused on you. I don't know why I'm feeling like, I don't know whether this isn't going to apply for everyone. I don't know whether somebody, I don't know why I'm getting this. I don't know whether somebody has taken money from you or just taken something from you, and I feel like you've been really just dignified about it. I don't know why I'm getting that. I don't feel like that's going to be for a lot of people, but there's a sense that there's just a sense of someone doing you a wrong and you've handled it in a very admirable, dignified way. I don't feel like you've gone mad about it. I feel like you've just sort of held your head high, but there's a definite sense that someone's done you a wrong and you've just held your head high, focused on yourself and just moved forward and just focused on you and what's important to you. And it's really, I feel like I've got an admiration for it. I don't think I would have handled it as well, but I feel like you've handled the situation really well. I do see some type of news coming in. Some type of truth will be revealed. There is balance. If someone's taken money from you, I don't know why I'm getting that. But if someone's taken money from you, I do see you getting money back. I do see communication and news coming in. Some of you, there is some type of recognition on a wrong that has been done against you, but I do see things going in your favour. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, don't have to be. There could have been some type of argument around you. I don't feel like this is you because I feel like your energy is very, very calm. Whatever this wrong is that's been done, I feel like you've been really calm about it, if I'm honest. I feel like you've been very, very calm about the situation, but I do feel like whatever this injustice or this unfairness, it will come to light. It will come to light. And you will have your justice, whether this is an apology or whether it's the recognition, but you will have that. Others of you, if you are looking for love, I do see happiness with somebody who is stable. I feel like in the past you've been dealing with somebody and you just didn't know whether you were coming or going with this person. They've messed you about in some type of way, as I say, whether their words and actions didn't match, but I feel like somebody from the past messed you about. I don't think you ever really knew where you stood with this person. This person might try to reconnect with you if you're not in connection at the moment. Others of you, this person will just sort of be there in the background, like popping up. They might message you here and there or keeping their eye on you kind of thing. It's a sense of them really not wanting to release you but not giving you the stability and what you want. But I do feel like you will have an offer coming in from someone else if that's the case. Someone who knows your worth, sees your worth and will offer you the stability that you deserve. So take that how it resonates, guys. Know your worth. Well, it's not that I always say, but to me, words and actions that do not match is a form of manipulation. Okay, what we got there? Okay, sense of following your intuition, please. Follow your intuition. You'll know if you've got a gut feeling that something's wrong. It generally is, but follow your intuition. Go with your gut on a situation. I don't know who that's for, but you need to go with your gut. Okay, that can apply to Cancer as well. I'm going on to Cancer. So if you skip forward, Cancer, there's a sense of you needing to follow your intuition on something. Okay. Overall energy for Cancer, please. For the week commencing the 31st. Okay. Again, a lot of past energy. We are going into Scorpio season, and as we go into November, the past does seem to creep up on people, but there is a sense of someone from the past wanting balance. Okay, it's coming towards Cancer. We're commencing the 31st. You need to stand your ground on a situation. You need to know your self-worth and stand your ground. You might be needing to put the work and effort into something I feel that is important to you. Okay. Okay, got 6, 6, 6. There's a sense of moving forward onto calmer waters now. I'm feeling like past energy, there's been some type of difficulty where I feel like a lot of you have come out of a difficult connection. 666. There is a sense of moving forward onto calmer water. There is a sense of balance. There is a sense of, I don't know why I'm getting that you've ridden the wave and now it's like you've come through a storm. That's how I'm feeling. Whatever this situation is that you've been through in the recent past, it has caused you stress, it's caused you headaches. I feel like there is there's a heartstring being pulled. I don't know why that is yet, I will clarify, but there's a sense of a heartstring being pulled. Let me clarify some of these. Some of you really need to stand your ground on a situation. I feel some of you are dealing with somebody very manipulative. I'm just getting that intuitively. I feel like somebody might like to play with your emotions. I'm getting real like flighty energy, like, do you know what, my energy's just changed. Some of you are dealing with, like, I don't like to say the word, but it's very narky. It's very like, I don't like the energy. Some of you are dealing with somebody who's, they say the right things. They say the right things. They pull on the heartstrings. They know exactly what to say to reel you in. But I'm feeling like, oh, I don't like the energy. Some of you are dealing with somebody, don't like the energy. It's very sort of, it's like they can be kind 1 minute and then like vile the next, and you're left like, questioning yourself, questioning your own worth, questioning if you've done something wrong. I don't get a good feeling to that. If you are dealing with somebody like that, all I'm going to say to you is, it is not you. How people act is it's a representation of them. They're responsible. People are responsible for their own words and their own actions. Never let somebody make you feel that you're responsible for their actions and words, like you're to blame for what they say. It's very sort of there's no apologies with it. It's like, I said, look what you've made me say. It's that kind of energy. Look what you've made me do. I don't like the energy at all. Please fuck this person off if you're still dealing with them. No, I can't say that. It's your choice. Free will. You've got the choice to do whatever you want with whoever you want, but it's just that kind of energy. I just don't want you getting sucked in. You know, Cancers tend to be very sort of loving people, very soft-natured and you know, sometimes sensitive and emotional. Don't let people take that for their advantage. I don't like the energy. Do you know what, the cards don't even say that. I'm just literally, that's how I feel. Someone from the past. Some of you could still be dealing with this person to a degree, but I don't feel like the connection is as strong now as it might have been. Okay. I do feel like some of you, if you haven't met somebody yet, there is a sense that you will meet somebody new. You need to know your self-worth. Now, you either need to put this effort and energy into yourself and put work into yourself. For those of you who may have entered a new connection, I do feel like you've got a lot of attraction and admiration for this person. There's two energies here. I do feel like you will meet someone and there will be a love offering. But it's someone who I do feel, do you know what, I feel like it's either essential that you're going to put the work into yourself and you're going to find that confidence. I feel like you need to find that inner confidence. You need to know your worth and how beautiful you are and what you've got to offer as a person. You need to, you know, be real kind to yourself. For others of you, I do see a love offer on the table. Some type of news and communication coming in. I feel like the red guns. See that? Did you see that? How that flipped up? I'm literally right down here. My deck is down and the card flipped up onto the table. I don't know if like you would have saw that. Okay. Some of you really need to put the work into yourself. I'm definitely getting that sense. Yeah. Some of you will be planting seeds somewhere else. Some of you may have spent a lot of time invested into a past connection. Sorry, but I feel like you're putting too much energy and effort into that past connection. You need to put that energy into yourself. Some of you may have met somebody new. You need to put that energy and effort into the new connection. Yeah, moving on to Karma Waters. What did I just say? And I've just pulled the card for it. Some of you will find love. There will be a love offering. For those of you who haven't connected with anybody new, but there is a sense of whatever this difficult period is that you've been through, you are going to be moving forward. You might not even see that right now, but there is a sense of moving forward. I see spending time with self again, knowing your worth. I do feel like some of you have been on a bit of a journey, inner healing, soul searching. If you haven't done that, you need to do that, but there is a strong sense of moving forward onto Karma Waters. I do see a new beginning, and it is a stable new beginning. Now, this can be with a love connection, it can be with finances, to do with finances, whatever it is that you want to focus on. Put the energy into focusing on you right now. Clarify the Six of Wands. What's this news coming in? I feel like you'll meet somebody, right, who will recognise you and appreciate you for you. You don't have to go above and beyond. You don't have to do extra. This person that you meet is going to recognise you for you. Some of you are feeling very anxious at the moment. I just want you to recognise that. I feel like whatever this situation is, whoever this person is, they potentially brought out an anxious state of mind with you, an anxious feeling. You've lost sleep potentially over this situation. You're going to meet somebody who's the opposite, who gives you peace, security and stability. Do you know what? Listen to your body, listen to your feelings and your emotions. If you think of somebody and you get anxious, if you're thinking of somebody and it's stopping you from sleeping, that person is not good for you. But I do feel like moving forward, there is someone who's going to be the opposite. You need to put work on that. Don't let past situations ruin something solid. Give me one more. Yeah, you can't write it. You have to make the decision to move forward. Some of you need to set the intention and move forward.